Gaslight, a word so frequently used in reality shows, but is this really gaslighting?
The definition of gaslighting is turning the situation around onto me.
I guess I should know, I do it every day. This is Rehashed.
You want the trash, I got it all for you. Let's rehash the mess together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Hello, I'm Wilco, and oh, do I love a dinner party, especially when it's filled to the brim with my favourite frenemies. Let's do our love lab rat whip around. Gotta do it slow. Stella is making Philip a hard peppermint tea. That's a peppermint tea with honey, because he's a bad boy. And she is living up to her namesake. There she is. We also see the fish is still kicking, flipping. Floating? No. Floating is bad, right? They should never float. If you find them floating, that's a problem. They're on the couch having a lull and remembering the good times, like when he microwaved cheese on corn. Yeah, the corn chips. Takes me back to the good old days of, I don't know, when did that happen, like 2 days ago? Float Your Boat says something to the effect that he would like to take the lead more, and apparently that involves him wearing a captain's hat. Aye, float your boat. On a sad note, Gia is back. I guess no surprise late Din Din's entrance. Just the banger and her fellow veneer twin back in the love lab rat maze. Did you guys even leave? You guys made it seem like you were leaving. Is that just a producer special? Why leave for 5 minutes and then come back? Like, so much packing and unpacking. Scotty says that he can really see the difference in her. They had a weekend away, and apparently the G-Banger was so different outside of the science. The only drama now is that Gia won't be taking advice from people who she feels are doing worse than her. Because remember, she's a mum, guys. She doesn't have any time for drama. Feels like you made 3 months of time for the drama. Anyway, over with the cowboy and spin cycle Sam. Their weekend hasn't been as free. Sam says that he has felt anxious since the couch chat. He tried to speak his mind and the cowboy shot him down as fast as he could. Pew, pew. Oh, no, these are used for different things now, aren't they? Not in my world, they're not. Sorry. No, cut that out.
The next day, he tried to turn the whole thing around on me and gaslight me.
Oh, just some gaslighting. Chris did try to make himself the victim because Sam says that he wasn't very empathetic, but that's a lie because everyone says to the cowboy how much of an empath he is, okay? And when people just say things, that makes it true. Sam thinks he needs the support of everyone at the table to get through to Chris, and I don't know, that makes me feel just a little bit icky, Sam. Like, I know you're essentially saying you want everyone to pile on him, right? Well, even if you're not, that's how things are going to work here. It's MAFS. It's not a regular dinner party. Over with baggage and the Danaconda.
What about the fact that I'm not only a wife, but I'm a girlfriend now?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Fuck. Okay. Clearly the weekend has really got people making some poor life choices. Veneer twins returning, and now Danny making it official with Beck. Can someone on this show use their brains? She is glowing over it now that she is officially minted as a girlfriend. Beck tells us how we got to this Facebook official relationship status, and it seems she basically coerced him into saying it. And Danny can't say that he loves you, but he can make you his girlfriend because that's really official. And it'll probably distract you a little bit longer than the kitchen-covered posters that say things like, oh, I love the way that you wash the dishes. Beck seems to think that this is sort of like some sort of added level of security. Okay. And she's like, when we leave here, we're still husband and wife, right? And Danaconda is like, yeah, sure. Sure. That's what we'll be. Husband and wives that like don't talk to each other and live in different states. Is that cool? He then also carries on saying that men just do these things to keep the women happy. So we can all see clearly what's happening here. They do want this dinner, unlike all the dinners previously this season, to be drama-free and also apology-free because the texts were 2 months ago and that's past. The vibe from the rest of the group is that the texts are certainly not in the past, and I wonder how the rat booty bitch and her little friends will come for her in this episode. Beck once again reiterates to camera that Gia has sent the screenshots and removed her parts from the conversation.
Gia's sitting there scot-free.
Well, not yet. I don't think she's scot-free at the moment. No, he's still there. He's still there. No, not scot-free. Baggage also tries to justify the texts again because she was furious when she sent them. I love it so much. It's the same excuse that Deluju had. Like, I was mad. I can't be responsible for what I do and say when I'm mad. Booty and the big fish are ready for a fight tonight, and that is perfect because I spot some experts in the warehouse of doom. So it is the perfect setting for round one, the pre-dinner drinks. On the way in the Uber, Gia is just prepping herself, just pumping herself up for when Danny asks her why she didn't come to the feedback date, and her answer will be, "'Cause you're a wanker." Simple, to the point, and I think he's really going to take that on board. Danaconda and the baggage are the first in tonight, and the experts are like, this is so great, you guys. Look at them. Look at the body language. Are you guys clueless? How can you not see the game that he is playing and also the game that she's playing because she knows deep down the game that he's playing? How do you not see this stuff? I get it. You're only involved in 2 episodes a week, but I feel like that's enough. Also, Beck, BT dubs, if you want the whole text message thing to stop and go away, there's one crucial thing that you need to do. Stop talking about it! Legit, it's the first thing she starts ranting about when she sniffs the champers.
Hold the chat.
Okay, everyone shut up. Baggage is speaking. She tells the group, hey everyone, now I'm a GF, not just a wifey. Which everyone's like, oh, yay. But like Phil and Stella, they say that they didn't want to like be girlfriend, boyfriend official because that would be a step backwards. Which I know this is probably great editing, but it looks like Beck hated that comment. And I appreciated it, editors, well done. When the booty arrives, she is doing her very best performance of, I'm not mad at Beck.
I don't know.
It just isn't passing. It's very icy. And she says that she just wants to talk at the dinner table, Beck. Like, we'll talk at the dinner table, okay? Because the producers have told us that it's too hard to follow the shit here, so we'll do it at the dinner table. And her facials are saying it all right now. Speaking of iced out, the gays are sitting in complete silence. And I also love this edit. They just let this roll out. It's so awkward. It goes on for such a long time. And when Sam talks, he says that he's not super happy and he wants some outside perspective on the situation. Chris needs some clarity on which issue, which maybe shares to me, we clearly have not seen everything that is happening here. You know, let's put some pins and strings on a board to try and figure out how we got here. Chris wants to know, is this about the couch and living arrangement? When he finds out the answer is yes, he's fuming. He calls that a bombshell that has been dropped right before the din-dins. And now, he's betrayed. Sam also calls him a gaslighter in the car, which is great. Chris is confused. He thought we put this whole thing to bed, even though he said he could sense the vibe was off over the weekend. Talk about it. How do these people never talk? Also, if you knew that the vibe was off, then you knew that something wasn't right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if my partner stops talking for any reason, I go, do we have a problem? No, I don't say like that. When the sliding door opens, Chris struts in a very good distance in front of his TV husband, and Danny calls it shocking. Out of all the things you've seen this season, Danaconda, this is shocking. And Chris, in his little producer confessional, makes it sound like he is absolutely the victim, because he wanted to have a great time and Sam has ruined his time with his friends, okay? I have to agree with Sam on a bunch of things. That Chris was mad when he spoke up. Sam pushed back on something and you didn't like it, so you got mad about it. The apologies did not read genuine, and you were absolutely fucking defensive. Like, those things, facts, we watched it on the TV. And I guess more of that will be brought up after we've consumed our dinner rolls. Oh, SBA, look at this hug between Scott and Danny when he arrives. Wow, that was really awkward. It's actually put me off. Hang on, am I straight now? No, still a sassy little bee. Thank goodness. Also, thank goodness, because G-Banger is here, and now Chris can finally talk to his girlie and get her on side before the din-dins, because, guys, he's been blindsided. He was blindsided in the Uber. He knew the vibe was off, but he was blindsided. Because when he was telling Gia that he was blindsided, he also said that they hadn't spoken all day. So there were signs. The side wasn't completely blinded.
I never really liked Sam from the minute I saw him.
And it's all just a little bit of history repeating. Shut up, GR. You didn't like Sam. Why? You've never said this shit before, but now you don't like him because Chris takes issue with him? Shut up. Chris calls him calculated and cruel for bringing it up now, and I agree they should have sorted it pre-din-dins, but also we saw how 2 chats of him trying with Chris, how they went down, and then you shut him down and you said he was being ridiculous. Chris also says that was last week. Yeah, and the texts were from 2 months ago. What's your point, Chris? Time means nothing in the science. It doesn't matter though, because Chris is going to back himself. He has to back himself, guys, and there will be no more apologies. Okay, we'll see. I'm also really sorry, Cowboy Chris, but the way that you're headed now with how you're reacting to this whole situation, it's heading straight to the bin. And you know what? That's a scary place to be on this channel. I know I've talked about binning a lot of people, but officially I've only done 1 bin ceremony, so Brooke's been there a long time. Just by herself. I just also can't understand how you can not see that you shut down his feelings and then made him feel stupid for having them. That's toxic shit.
Dinner is served.
Oh my goodness, he even gave less fucks this time with his tink, tink, tink. Dinner is served. He's busy, guys. He's got roles to place. It's a very quiet dinner party to begin with. Everyone is actually eating the food, which I don't know if I've ever seen before. Do they normally eat the food? I also love that the experts don't get a plate. They just have to watch them sit there and, and eat quietly. I'd be so mad. Like, give them a taste of the red wine jus that everyone's raving about. The booty is the first to start the talking points, and it's all about the receipts, and I pray that this is really the last time I hear anything about fucking screenshots. There is some arguing about when they were sent, but Beck, does that really matter? You said all the things. Alyssa recites the text messages from memory. She is ready for this performance. She doesn't need to print them out like some rookie like Deluju. Beck does her best to sort of interrupt and then sort of control again. She's very good at this, and she says things like, I understand. It's okay, I get it. And then says, Alyssa, you've just seen snippets. And then Alyssa says, what else is there? But Beck says, I'm not going to do that. Of course you're not. You're trying to say, I'm not the only one who said shit, in which we all agree, but you won't show any more because it probably says things worse than rat bitch. Baggage also says that she would never say these things to Alyssa's face, and she doesn't believe it. That she is a rat bitch. And if she gave Alyssa all the texts, it would just hurt her more. And Beck doesn't want that. LOL. I mean, Beck's bullshit is so clear, trying to deflect and hope to goodness that she's Teflon enough and this just kind of slides off her. The big fish does speak up. I guess he's allowed to talk tonight, and he makes it sound like the experiment is one thing and they'll be fine here, but on the outside, they are definitely not going to be good. And then I guess, like, is it done now? Let it be done. It didn't escalate and everyone keeps their cool. So I guess maybe this is done. I don't want to hear about screenshots or receipts. And I love receipts. This is what has to happen. New Love Lab Rats, when you're going on the show, if you say that you've got receipts, you prove that you show them all immediately and then you back away. And then that's it. We don't have to talk about them fucking 3 weeks. One of the gays, Sam, gets his chance to peddle his narrative. Oh, God, get it? Because he owns a cycle studio. God, I'm wasted here. This is good stuff. He does bring it up in a very Sam way. Hey, Chris and I have an issue that we can't sort, and I think everyone could actually help. I happen to think that no one here will actually help you, but sure, honey, go for it. Before he gets a chance, Chris takes the mic to kick it off. He says that his energy isn't great tonight and everyone would know that this isn't his usual vibe. I do love that Sam wants to bring this to the table, but then Chris goes for it. You couldn't just let him speak his piece. And the Cowboys' delivery from the get-go is amped. Sharp, if you will. Oh, and even though he took the mic from Sam, he gets mad when Sam wants to clarify some things during his monologue.
Can I just please talk? On the back end of that, insinuated that I was a gaslighter.
Oh, and he feels like he's been thrown under the bus, but says, I'll let Sam speak, and then you can hear my version of events. What? You just started. You took the mic off him. Why stop now? That's so weird to me, guys. I'll start. Insert rip into him. Then, guys, come back to me at the end so I can rebut. I agree that gaslight is a very strong and overused word, but from what we saw, your partner came to you with some feelings that he had that you minimized and you called ridiculous. Then you spun it to make yourself the victim over the whole empathy comment. So yeah, This is a form of gaslighting and manipulation. Chris got mad that Sam spoke during his part 1 of the situation explanation and then talks over Sam. Classic. Psycho Boy makes it clear that a plan for how it looks after the experiment was never discussed. And his retelling does fit more of what we have seen in the edit, but Chris's face, oh, the cowboy disagrees. He is once again fuming. When he does rebut, and oh, it's a tight butt because, but get it, they're gays and we love those. He says that he's apologized 5 times. Well, before you said it was 4, so how many times? Let's keep to the facts, babes. Chris is really pissed that the argument is in an open forum, and I would agree that normally you should keep this shit in private, but you don't listen. And in privately, I also guess that you'd be able to speak to some friends about this stuff.
Sorry that I hurt your feelings. Why are you laughing?
Oh, no. Pause. I think he is laughing because the way that you're apologizing now, it also sounds a bit aggressive. It's just attacky. I think this is Chris's standard tone, and it really doesn't sit well. But you know what? He can actually be softer. We see him in the confessionals. You know, he can be softer and more calm, but he is not. When Sam is calling him out on some stuff, he's absolutely not. Just show a little bit of vulnerability and also maybe understand that it's hard for him to bring things that are confrontational. So let him say what he needs to and don't make him stupid for feeling his feelings. And Sam, never bring anything to the group. I'm sure you had good intentions. Well, I hope you did, but it doesn't matter in the science. It doesn't matter here. The science doesn't work when, bringing things to the group is encouraged, but it's bad for you, okay, hun? By the way, nothing is resolved after that. Oh, I'm so shocked. The group do nothing to help, and I guess we're just going to see it blow up more on the commit me couch. There is some chatter about feedback week, though, and I don't know if you saw this. Float Your Boat wants to lay down the law. He is sick of the group discussing their sex life. Because now they don't know when they get to an intimate moment, are they doing it because they're pressuring themselves to do stuff, or are they doing it because they want to?
On that note, we've heard everyone loud and clear.
We get it. You all want us to have sex. Now shut up about it. We also find out, along with that delicious microwave nachos, they then followed that up with a fishing video that they watched. And Raha, the bar is low, I know, but fucking come on. He made you that food and then you watched a fishing video like this. G-Banger is then confronted by Danaconda about standing him up, and this is the first woman to do it, BT dubs. Gia's response isn't calling him a wanker, which is weird. That's so weird because she says she was just going to call him a wanker and that would be the end of it. I'm actually really disappointed. She makes some sort of excuse that she was busy packing to leave, but Scott didn't let her leave. Oh, bullshit. And continuing with the bullshit, Danny makes it seem like he was disappointed that she didn't make it. Shut up. You were not disappointed or bummed out at this at all. I can't with these people. You're all so full of shit. To the brim. Speaking of being packed full of shit, the receipts are brought back up. This time from Beck, even though it was months ago, guys. Let's get over it. But she wants to bring it up again. She wants to know from G-Banger, what was the reason that she sent those to Juliet? Was it to bring Beck down? Was it? Huh? Yeah. Of course that was the reason. It was to bring you down. What the fuck else was it for? Gia says, you tried to bring me down, so I gave it back to you. And G-Banger seems very happy. Happy as a pig in lip gloss and shit.
I can't do any more drama, Beck.
Oh, she can't do the drama anymore, guys. She doesn't have time. She's a mum. She's so busy. She's so busy, but she's still on MAFS right now. But she's still so busy being a mum. Even Danaconda tells his wife to drop it, and she can't. So Baggage checks in with her boo, TV husband, and now full-time boyfriend. You can add that to your email signature, Danny. And he confirms that he's just sick of this shit. He says in his confessional, and this is when you know it's done, when they start saying things in the confessional that he knows is going to get brought up at reunion, that he is ashamed of Beck and her response to all of this. He tries to explain that he came for a relationship and every week this is the same shit, but Beck has an answer for everything. They're in the experiment with vicious vipers around, exact words. And then she asks him, do you think this is what life on the outside of the experiment would look like? I think maybe, yes. I think maybe, yes. Are you saying that you're a totally different person here because of the science? Because if so, that's terrifying. Just be yourself. To me, I'm getting the vibe that Clyde is very much ready to ditch Bonnie and just leave her holding the gun. Pew, pew. Oh, again, this is used for different things now, isn't it? Sadly, now Beck feels like he isn't ride or die anymore. But when you can see that die is definitely the outcome, maybe you would also pick to ride with someone else. Beck wants him to just be wary of how words are coming out. smart.
Just relax.
You know what I mean? Because she's getting really, really into semantics, and he needs to be like really wary of how he's saying things.
I want you to be wary about what you text people.
Oh, got her. Her reply to that is, it was 2 months ago, as if that matters. And then Beck leaves. She walks out, guys. She just can't do this anymore. She can't talk about the texts anymore, even though she was the one that kept bringing them up. It's only an issue when someone else brings them up. Do you understand? I don't know if you do. She is done, and she is saying she isn't going back in. She's fuming, and she screams that she wants out. Ra ha 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 ha. Gets some one-on-one with the Danaconda and explains that he can't even discuss these feelings with Beck because if they're different to hers, then she claims he isn't supporting her, which is so crazy to me. It's so crazy to me, this whole Beck storyline. Like, the whole time I keep questioning, is she this unhinged in real life? Because the whole thing is it just makes her look so fucking bad.
Pretend. Just pretend for the sake of me.
Oh, yeah. Just pretend. Just pretend. Just pretend you agree with me for life. Do it forever. Just pretend. Let's all pretend. Okay. Well, what an unresolved din-dins. We didn't sort anything out. That's it for this episode, but you know what? There might be a little bonus for you. Oh, there might be a little bonus for you just around the corner that I want to get your thoughts on. And, speaking of thoughts, I need those from you in the live show when you can send a
Memo me!
A memo me!
Memo me!
Oh, yeah. If you have gone all the way with me, I need you to put ride or die in the comments. But only if we're really riding, and you can never push back with your thoughts if they are different to mine, okay? Classic MAFS behavior. I'll see you in the next one, sweet baby angel.